àjọmọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé Ògún Báyọ̀ lọ bí ẹ sí màá gbẹ̀rí ẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mo jẹ́rí ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n bó o ṣe kí n ṣọmọ Ògún Báyọ̀ tó bá lọ ajẹ́pọ̀ ọmọ àlè Adébánjọ ni ẹ́ but tó bá kí n ṣọmọ àlè Adébánjọ you have no right to honor Yomi's petition. If Yomi have anything that he thinks he can help justice for Mohbad, tell him to take it to Corona. Yomi should take it to Corona. If Yomi did not take it to Corona, then you take it to them by yourself. Ṣáwọn lawyer tó kó jọ ṣé wọn lọ́gbọ́n ni. Gabriel, bó ṣe wá ìwọ ṣẹ̀dá tó wà lábẹ́ Gabriel yẹn kò ní dá fún ẹ. Kò ní ké ẹ̀rọ pẹ̀sẹ̀ sínú ilé ẹ mọ́. Kòwé tó bá kọjá lórí ilé ẹ kò ní ké ẹ̀rọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fún ẹ. If Yomi did not take that video to Corona, it is high time you don't you know you can take it to Corona yourself? Take that fucking video to Corona. Enough is enough. Tell your lawyer to write Corona and write everything, all of his atrocities, all of the Nigerian police atrocities. Gbogbo atrocities in zone 2. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá ni kẹ́ sọ fún wọn Corona. If Yomi did not want to take it to Corona, does it make sense? Lórí ikú Mohbad, Corona ń ṣe tiwọn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan, Yomi náà ń ṣe ìjọba tiẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan pẹ̀lú àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó kójọ tọ́jọ́ ń pín owó. Owó olórí burúkú tí láti snare máa wojú yín o. Wàláì máa wojú yín at this point. Kò ní dáfẹ́ ni tó bá ní kí máa wojú yín. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní kí máa wojú yín kò ní dá fún wọn. Gbogbo owó lórí burúkú tí láti snare látàárọ̀ pé kó fi support Yomi. Jọ ṣáwọn ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà náà ló ń gba gbogbo owó yẹn. Àbówó àtàbówó epo ni. Oh, so there can be injustice inside justice. There is now injustice inside justice. For the fact that you want to arrest people, doesn't mean you should be bribing the police. Do we need to pay the Nigerian police for any service? I thought the federal government is taking care of that. I thought the Lagos State Police is taking care of them. Why do we have to donate money on TikTok to give it to Yomi to take it to the Nigeria police? So you are creating injustice inside the justice that you are looking for. Are you kidding me? So before the Nigerian police, before I could get any help from the Nigerian police, I have to bribe them. Is that what it is now? Is that how it rolls now? So I have to bribe the police before I could get the attention of the police. Because me, gbogbo owó tó ń dá sí pé jẹ́ ká fi yan bí lọ́wọ́, gbogbo bí tí Yomi dẹ̀ ń lọ, ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ni. Okay, now gbogbo owó tó ń gbàjọ fún Yomi, a fẹ́ mọ bí tó ń wọlé sí. A fẹ́ mọ ọlọ́pàá tó ń gba owó yẹn lọ́wọ́ Yomi. Are you fucking kidding me right now? This is no longer a joke. It is no more a joke right now. This has to stop. If Yomi don't wait for Yomi to take that video to Corona. Mo rò pa àwọn lawyer lọ́pọlọ ni. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n lọ́pọlọ. Video 3 seconds here. Video 3 seconds here. Tell your lawyer that there is a new update. That you guys want the Corona. There is an evidence. Call it an evidence. That you yourself, as the wife, you yourself, ṣebí wọ́n gbé Corona lẹ̀ láti gather evidence ni. Ìwọ ìyàwó gangan, ó fẹ́ kí Corona judge come be ṣe investigation video yẹn. Give it to the Corona. Corona will do the forensic. Corona máa gba phone bí tí phone Damola wà. Wọ́n ṣe forensic fúnra wọn. Ite ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa dá owó lórí TikTok. Te ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa ṣorí burúkú kiri. Let Corona handle it. Corona should be able to retrieve the video if there is a full video somewhere. Tí gbogbo yín bá tọ́pọlọ yín bá kú, ọpọlọ tèmi ò kú o, ọpọlọ àwọn kan dẹ̀ kú. This has to stop. Why was Adura rearrested again? Was it not because of this fucking video? Okay, now, Wunmi, tell your lawyer to take it to the Corona. Kototo Friday, today is Monday. Your lawyer can reach out to Corona. He can put it in writing. The 3 seconds video to anta. FEC flash drive. Adájọ́ máa gbà, wọ́n máa play ní Corona. Adájọ́ máa jókòó wọ́n máa wò. Adájọ́ máa wò pé video yìí show wà credible enough láti jẹ́ evidence or not. And if the judge think that he or she need to dig further, the judge will dig further. And that will be within the Corona. The Corona will be the one to handle it. Not this Nigeria police. Not this Nigeria police don't enable Yomi. Shame on you guys. Shame on the Nigeria police. Zone 2. Gbogbo owó tó ń dá fún Yomi, tó dẹ̀ ń sọ pé yín lọ fi support, yín lọ fi support. Afẹ́mọ̀ bí tó ń wọlé sí. We need to start calling you guys out. We need to start calling the CP out. Because the last time he was at Corona, he met with the CP. I'm not scared to call you out, CP. Zone 2. CP Zone 2. Kí lorúkọ CP tó wà Zone 2 tí Yomi lọ bá. Ẹ bá mi kọ síbẹ̀. I'm not scared to call you out. Is that what you signed for? Is that what you signed for? Is that how you want to protect the citizen of the country? Is that what you want? Is that how you want to protect the citizen of your country? Can you Joshua Lebami koruko CP yẹn síbẹ̀? Gbogbo owó tí Yomi ń gbà online tó ń kó wá fún yín just to victimize the innocent people of the country, the innocent people of Lagos State. Everyone was quiet during Mohbad's lifetime. I'm not going to be quiet on Adura. I don't give a fuck about his mother. I don't give a fuck about his father. Because I'm a part of the family. And I know the shit that is going on within. Inside, I know the shit is going through. Almost 22 years old. Koma lójú oorun mọ́. Koma lójú oorun. Ẹ̀yin medical personnel tẹ́ wà láàrin wa. Tẹ́yin ò bá kí ń sùn. Tó máa ní fear all the time. Kí ló máa result sí?
This for Mohbad and will also affect his son or affect some other persons that are close to him and say, don't worry, let me go out there and be condemning the 3 seconds too. Because he is in his honesty. He came out here and said, the right thing to do is to let us see the remainder. And when I was invited, when I was summoned to Lagos State Police Command, where an Adura purportedly complained against Damola, where they, it was an arrangement. When I got there, we were together there. I was the only one pushing and saying, have you seen the video? That should be your number one task as a police officer. When the police officer said, I have no business with that yet, we're not even going to be looking into that. We are only looking into defamation, impersonation, and cyber stalking, and the rest of that. And I said, is this what policing is all about? But for me not to go out, I have to still respect, at least if these police officers were able to do that part, it's okay. When I waited for Panti to act, since the Commissioner of Police had already acted on Adura's petition, it is going to be difficult for the officers in Panti to now be doing the other side. So I said, no problem. I am the complainant. I am the victim. I am dissatisfied. And I went above the Lagos State Police Command. I went to Zone 2. Zone 2 Police Command is the headquarters of the Zonal Police Force. And they oversight, they look into the activities of the Lagos State Command and Ogun State Command. So the two commissioners of police are under the AIG. And that is the procedure. If you are not satisfied at the divisional level, you can always report to the commissioner of police or area commander. If you are not satisfied with what the commissioner of police does, you can report to the AIG. If you are not satisfied with AIG, then report to the IG. They will look into it for you and then see. And I looked into it, they looked into it for me, and with the support of all of you, honest Nigerians, we were able to get the kind of funds and support we have. Where we need to mobilize, we mobilized, and then we swung into action. They were arrested, they were detained day 1, day 2. By the 3rd day, because it was going to Friday, and the police are not ready to charge them to court because the evidence are not yet out. They wanted to invite some other people, and lo and behold, by the time they asked them to return on Monday, we returned on Monday from Abeokuta. I still went back again. Don't forget, each day that they were there, I have to go and look for where to sleep. I have to be reporting as Zone 2 with them almost to look at the progress of the investigation. And it was yielding. It was then they got to realize that, okay, they need to bring the Baba in, and then they bring Wunmi in, they bring Zomo in. I don't know what happened. Suddenly, they asked that the case should be returned back to Panti. And when we got to Panti, they already prepared. I never knew that that was what was going to happen, because the order was, okay, if this is the same complaint that I sent to Panti, is the same complaint that I brought to Zone 2. They should harmonize it together, and they thought that by the time they get to Panti, they will just ambush me and tell me with their lawyers that, oh, this is our client, the case is already in court, you cannot continue to deliberate on it or investigate it again. They thought when they say that, and they will start, harassing and telling the police officers that it's going to be prejudicing, existing court order or ongoing case. Normally, if a case is in court, police cannot start investigating it again, since some part of the police have investigated and charged the matter to court. Yes, that is a standard, but they fail to understand that they're not coming to meet a dunce. I'm not a dummy. And we're able to establish clearly that one that is in Ogba, the 5-count charges, is part of the complaint. Adura took that one to them. If it is my own case, it is my own case that you want to attend to now. And they were already attending to it in Zone 2. So all you need to do is continue from where they stop. And the fact remains that the video in question, they have not seen what is there. No action has been taken because they are still looking for the video. And if they deposit the phone in the command, it's still within the same state police command. It's important they put a right action on them. And that is where we are. And lo and behold, by the time the lawyers were doing all they were going to do, saying all sort of gibberish, but you have to now tell us where the video is. When they ask him, where is the video? The remainder of the video, you sent 3 seconds out, where is the remainder? He said he deleted it. You have to admit it to a confessional statement. And a confessional statement is enough to sentence anybody to jail for the crime you are being charged for. If you confess that, oh, I witnessed how somebody was murdered, and you are also there, and then they ask you, and you deleted it. That is a serious criminal offense. Yes, all this cover up was because Mohbad was actually was killed. They tied him in his own house. And that is why you see the bent neck. How can the bury? When they bury everybody I've seen is like this. But this one, yes, exactly. Tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, the same a major part of it is also awaiting his accomplice, which is Adura, because it was established that Adura had this evidence in his phone a year and a half plus. He chose not to release it. He said, I have it, because he knew he was there. It was there, yes. And that is where, based on that confession from Damola, Break the Silence Foundation, we are initiating a sensitization peaceful protest in Panti. 3 days sensitization protest in Panti. Because if we don't take it that way, the same lady, the bookie, who is so close to Baba Mohbad, posted on her Facebook, which is already on, it has been sent to the police. She said Damola confirmed that yes, he was the one that shouted me up and he had deleted it, and the police are okay with it. And the police, they were like, where did we confirm that we are okay? How can police be okay that a suspect deleted homicide evidence? Tell me which police will be okay. Tell me which judge will be okay. It's not just that it was a video that, you know, filtered into your phone. You were also there. He was not just telling us how police first official statement confirmed the series of people that took Mohbad's body to the hospital where he was declared BID. So the question now is this: the hospitals, they did not know how Mohbad died. The only people that can tell us that we can be held accountable for how Mohbad died: Nurse, Damola, Adura, Wunmi, and Zomo. Because according to Adura, Zomo was the third person in the video. And until we establish if the video was 19th century or the day Mohbad died, Zomo is still a person of interest. And I trust on the police in Panti. They will do the due diligence. But we are going to be waiting on them. We want to see, we want to test. Let's see who. Let's see the caliber of people that are now heading the Lagos State Police Command. Let us see the integrity and caliber of people that are heading the state CID. Let's see how honest they are. It is understandable that a woman is now heading that department. We want to see. The world must see. Are they going to be on the side of justice? I am the complainant. And I have every right. The person that claims he wants to swindle me, frauding me, or attempting to fraud me is a serious criminal offense. Yeah, they broke the leg. Yes, Alaga, look at all the conflicting reports. Iyabo just said Mohbad died in the house. Wunmi said after they got to the hospital, after 15-20 minutes, they now declared him dead. When he was declared dead in the house because a nurse was there. Why sudden removal of the CCTV? I went into the house. The wire, the CCTV wire was conduit, and there is mark of where the TV was installed. And the police officer eventually in Panti said, yes, the CCTV was actually installed and was working, but they said allegedly, like, you know, it was a narrated, reported speech that they said it stopped working. And in fact, I said, did you even take time to see the last recording on the CCTV? Because if they tell you it was installed, the DVR will still be there. What is going on? But I still want to believe in the integrity of the Nigerian police force in Panti, thinking that they will do the right thing. trust me, we're going to be needing more support. And that is why we were meant to do our Human Rights Summit, Break the Silence Foundation. We're shifting it now. We're not going to be doing on that 10. So what we're going to be doing on that 10 is we're going to be storming Panti. I'm going to be leading in the front. And we are going to be doing sensitization, peaceful protest for 3 days. When we go daytime, we'll find where we'll go to sleep. All of us will come back early in the morning again with our placards, with our voices, with our sweat. We have a confession now. The person, that is what we've been missing. That is what has been missing in this Mohbad's case. Because the nurse treatment is secondary to a serious injury, not that cut in the hand. That treatment, that cut in the hand, is not the cause of the bleeding profusely the Commissioner of Police, Omohua, gave when he was giving his first preliminary report. It is this same police officers in Panti that investigated and gave the report to the Oga that there was bleeding profusely. That is the beauty and that is the luck we have when they pushed us back to Panti. Now the police officers have got a duty. The nurse is now being indicted. The friend to the nurse is now being indicted. We know certainly that the cut in the hand was allegedly said to have been caused by a fight with Prime Boy. But for the government of Lagos State to say, Prime Boy, you are free to go, you don't have a case to answer, we can't prove that, it's because that injury at the hand. And I said in our my first press conference, there is no way anybody can establish that Mohbad was bleeding profusely, because the profusely must have started if the only thing that caused the blood, according to the police, as to speak now, is the fight in the Ikorodu show. That means the bleeding profusely must have started at Ikorodu show. How on earth can Mohbad bleed profusely from 10th of September 2023 till the 12th of September? Make it make sense. Because the nurse claimed she arrived at Mohbad's house few minutes past 2. So the treatment is clearly now not as a result of that injury to the hand. It is as a result of the push Adura and Damola sent to me. At this stage now, Adura's TikTok was used. Adura's phone no contain phone that particular video, because there is no way they will explain how the video gets to Damola's phone. So they still have to say, how do you want to explain how the video fly from your phone to Damola? So you will maintain you sold the phone to Damola, and they will not. How do you want to explain how Damola had access to your TikTok, to your iCloud? Were you not using your TikTok on your new phone? And the question is, if you are signing in into your new TikTok, into your new phone, you will need to get notification on this old one. It will send you something here. It will direct you to the old phone. The OTP has been sent to social phone. Pick it up. Except you sign out fully here and you clear that phone, then it will give you an option of signing it via your OTP, via your email only or SMS. So you, Adura, you got a new iPhone, you still have the old one, and then you decide to leave this one open, and then you sign it here, and you were using this one, and you went to keep this one. How long did you keep it that phone did not switch off? Because how long? Because you did not sell it the day you got the new phone. nígbà tó ń ti tà nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní pàǹtí ó ní I kept it. nígbà tó bá déwájú adájọ́ ẹ̀ rí pé story ma change. I kept the phone. They asked him, the police officers in Panti, very smart officers, said, when did you got the new phone? Wọ́n lọ ṣe video ẹ lọ́wọ́. And it means when you got the phone, you signed in your TikTok. And the second one, were you using them together? He said he went to keep it somewhere. But you charging it, it must have gone off. And by the time you hold your phone, you want to sell it. There is no way you will not open with your password and you find all your details there. Your iCloud, everything. I say I sell it to you. And the mother, all of them, they are not the father. What kind of courage will you think is going to make us to stand firm on this? Now you are now telling us that same iPhone only Damola yẹn low wá rí video yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Okay, now let's even go by your story. Can you please share the full video with us? And I told the police officers, I said, for crying out loud, if Adura insisted that it was Mohbad that actually recorded that video, èmi ò tún ní problem pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Mohbad confirmed to us that he shared the same iCloud. He shared the same iCloud with Wunmi. And in Wunmi, a recent media tour, said, I am still using the same iCloud. Bring Wunmi in, let us sign the iCloud. Kàtẹ̀túrà àwọn kan mi, àwọn ṣẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀rí, àwọn ẹ̀bìtì mi tó wà ńbẹ̀. And unfortunately, you know that was a lie. So some terrible lawyers are teaching them to become, horrible. They think it's everything that they will be doing. Law. I'm a lawyer. And I told the lawyer, I said, can you please face your client? You are interfering into my grievances. And that is not law. Your duty is to tell your client what he will say that he will not mess himself up. Don't come and start looking into my own plight and start rubbishing it down. That is not your duty. That's not right for you to do. I am aggrieved. I don't know what you're looking for, but stick to what you are being paid for. That's your boss. Me, how much did you get? No, amazing. Adura and Damola, because both of them were laughing. Adura and Damola were laughing, and the same lawyers were playing with them. They thought they can corner me. They thought if they came, when they brought the case, and that's the end of it. So that is where I'll be needing your help. Somebody suggested, I understand Perkins, one of the top fighters in this justice from Mohbad. History will always favor him because he's standing firm. Though it will really come because don't go and start cutting my hole. He's standing firm, and where he was abusing me, I've said it, he has abused me before. But that was when they were trying to make him misunderstand. Because all they want to do is to tear me down. Say, oh, Perkins is honest, all true. Then you start going and be picking where he's. Don't worry, I'm okay with that. He said we should find a way to publish that shot on a billboard. Put Mohbad's picture there. Let's get 1 or 2 billboards, particularly billboards around Third Mainland Bridge, that is going Ebutemeta, where it's very close to the. In fact, we can get the one facing Panti. We'll go and pay for it. Let the area commander and the assistant deputy commissioner of police be seeing Mohbad's picture and the shot by him. Whether it was Adura, it was Damola, at least the shot actually came. It's genuine. Find a means to even publish it on newspaper. It's not, nobody is denying it. So we will need your help. Because it's not part of our plan. We need your help on that. If you can assist us, trust me, you all can see that even the things that you never asked me to do, that you didn't expect me to do, whatever whatever you donate, I put it in. Èmi náà ti jẹ àwọn gbèsè lórí gbogbo struggle yìí. See me gbọ́dọ̀ máa fẹ́ do so. Because it will get to some stage when I'll be talking to people quietly, privately. When I'm not getting it, I'll have to go and look for money to just execute some certain things. This quest for justice is not easy because these people are spending serious money to block everything we are doing. We don't bribe. I have never bribed any police officer. The worst I will ever do is to pay for mobilization, which is standard. Bearing in mind what we have as there is no way you want to go and say that an NGO offered to pay for some mobilization. They will say yes. If you cannot wait for police logistics, you can mobilize. It's standard. So I to work in our own time. So please, if you want to assist us wherever you are, may God continue to bless you, bless your purse. We want to put that up in a very close by. You'll see it on the billboard. We'll pay for that. Probably look for another one, maybe on Third Mainland Bridge, when there is traffic. Somebody close by on my Bambe Gadagbani. It's a public, an NGO can push for that and they will accept that business transaction. Put Mobile's picture and put that shot up there. If we can do that before on the 10th, it's going to be fine. Because if we miss out on this 30 seconds stuff, I don't know which other means God is going to provide, but this one, and I'm going to be standing 100% on it. I'm giving out my everything. 3 days, we're going to be sleeping outside. Well, I will not do the shalembe anyway to panty. Daytime, when we are done, we'll go back to where we're sleeping. All of us will go back early in the morning again. Wherever we are, in our numbers, we'll put lights, put our duvet, put our lights. We might be doing our live there. The following morning, no shower, we'll go second day. If they like, millions of Nigerians can join us, wherever they are, all over the world. But I know certainly by the time we do day 1, day 2, the entire nation will be behind us. And then that justice will come. All those, I be this, I be that, àwọn lọ́yà pátákópa àwọn lọ́yà tó yẹ pé gbogbo ṣòkòtò wọn ṣe ló máa hámọ́ wọn dì kọ́ máa họ̀ díwájú adájọ́ kọ́ máa bí máa po ọ́n pè mí po blasphemy ọ́n sọ òyìnbó burúkú. I don't know what they thought I'm doing in this trouble. And Ikorodu Road too, of course. So please, if you can help us, we'll be so glad. So I don't know if any of my moderators are here. You can always, or you can pick the foundation's account. It's pinned on my page. We need to do this as quickly as possible. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we should get it ready. So that this is going to be our final onslaught. And trust me, I'm trusting on the police officers in Panti, but if we do not act well, they will still corner us. If we don't act fast, they will corner us. Because look at what they did. Look at the beautiful work the police officers in Zone 2 were doing. Look at how they cornered me. Only because they saw that it's only, and they thought that is going to be the end. That by the time they take the case back to Panti, Yomi Fabiyi will be so silent, he won't be able to do anything. Please power tap, guys. We're just at 39,000. Let's get the likes to like 60, 70,000 before we go on. No, it is what I said that is making them to laugh. Let me play this one too before we go. Before we go on a break, let me play this one.
September 2023 ni Mohbad kú. Mi ì mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ, ìwọ ló máa gbàfin fún mi lẹ́yìnbó. Dídìrín pẹ̀fú ẹlẹ̀. Tọ́lọ́ bá wọlá pé 11 September 2023 ni Mohbad kú. Tọ́lọ́ bá wọlá ẹ̀, a máa ní justice yẹn.
Now, this lady here confirmed Mohbad died on the 11th. The Baba had gone to swear to an affidavit, the post to an affidavit, that Mohbad died on the 11th. Iya Mohbad, on 2 different occasions, was confirming that Mohbad died on Monday, which is the 11th. One of Mohbad's friends confirmed on the 11th. The hospitals, the two hospitals said Mohbad was brought in dead. The second hospital said rigor mortis are setting. That is the second stage. And still, in spite of the video of the broken neck, in spite of the video, seeing people dropping fetish substance into Mohbad's grave, I understand they said Mohbad's elder sister was trying to tell us that it was Mohbad's underwear and sponge that was thrown into the grave. It's a lie. When you want to throw anything that was used to bathe a dead body, when they finish bathing, whether in the house or in the mortuary, they pack everything, they keep the body in the coffin, and they place everything beside the coffin. They are not going to be throwing it as if it's a dumping ground. The only thing that is befitting at burial is the sand. Fieru fún kò ṣe fi boxers fún oní boxers, kò ṣe aṣọ funfun aṣọ bora falaṣọ òkú, wọn ò ṣe gbogbo yẹn. The only thing that is germane, that is natural, that is understandable, is putting sand to sand, ashes to ashes, not boxer to boxer, boxer to boxer owner, cloth to cloth owner. Nígbà tó máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ ìyàwó, ó náà ń fún ní aṣọ funfun, ó ń dé aṣọ fókù kó lè bò ẹ́ láṣìírí. Ó tún wá jẹ́ àti ìyàwó àtẹ̀bí àti ẹbí Mohbad gbogbo wọn ló ń ju level sínú kòtò. Kí ni ẹ̀ ń bá ká? And you have to bear in mind that some certain people, because they were close to Mohbad, they were incarcerated for months. They've got family. They could have died while in that incarceration. They deserve justice too. Nobody should, the society should look at it. You held these people for 4 months. Don't be surprised that the nurse even did not do anything. Don't be surprised that the nurse actually did not treat Mohbad alive. And then she's still likely to be facing murder. And they still want her to fly. As an NGO, the moment they sentence them, we will make it a point of call. Every month we will go there to check if they are there. Kò bá jẹ́ 40 years, kò bá jẹ́ 70 years. 70 years ẹ máa wò. Tí n bá dàgbà tí n bá kú, ó máa wà nù tó máa kọ́lẹ̀ fáwọn tó máa take over, break the silence. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ máa lọ yà wọ́n báyìí wò. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ lo ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn pé ìtọ́ bá dẹ̀ bá gbẹ̀ wọ́n gbére títí gbére jọba everybody. They must be going there to check. But at this juncture, there's no two ways about it. So I don't know how we're going to be doing this, if we're going to be getting help in that regards. But if God put it in your heart, if we get the necessary support, you're going to be seeing that billboard. You'll be seeing Mohbad's picture with that shot. And then there's some other underground stuff that we're going to be doing that I may not be mentioning here in the course of that particular protest. And don't forget that part of it will include our own personal security. And then getting some cameras, media, we have to mobilize them as well. This is one final onslaught. It is one final onslaught. If we miss it, because it is possible they will be looking for what can we package. They said Friday they will call us. I don't know what they will be telling us on Friday. Whether they will say don't call. Whether they will say, let's see if they're going to protest. Let's see if they're not going to protest. Let's see if we can arrest Yomi. Let's see if we can silence Yomi. But I can tell you for free, please do not push everything on me. You must forge ahead. We must not miss it. And we will have to mobilize and get our own personal security. I'm going to be going there peacefully, because peaceful protest is human right. It is a fundamental right. And now that the Damola, before the police, before my own people and his own people confirmed. Even before I said, I deleted that homicide evidence. That's a serious one. Hold on, guys. Hello? Yeah? Alright, what's up? Am I sharing up? Alright. So, let's take the likes. We are still at 52,000. Let's go on a musical break. And when we come back, please power tap, double click. You know, on the Emma look give do. On the give do. Let's power tap, share, and let's take the likes up to like 80,000 or 90,000. You understand? You understand that? Ẹ má dáhùn ilé ìlú ẹ̀rù ti ń bá wọn pé yéè wọ́n fẹ́ gbé sí billboard. A máa gbé sí billboard. Shati, how he knack Mohbad gbem. I have a video of how Sita push my. A máa gbé sí billboard. Gbogbo media máa lọ máa record ẹ̀ mbẹ̀. Ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyá wèrè ni. Ẹ lè discourage wa, ẹ lè fi ọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo owó tẹ̀yìn gbà. Go for me for Liam. Gbogbo owó tẹ̀ gbà. Ngbà tẹ fẹ́ ra pósí ìjọsí ẹ kó gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde. Ṣé bóyá kájọ máa wá justice fún ni? Ṣé bí justice Mohbad ni? Àti bàbá àti ìyá ẹ dáwó fún break the silence ká wá justice fún Mohbad. Orúkọ Mohbad lẹ́yìn náà fi ń pawó sápò àwa fi ń wó òótọ́ fún the main victim gbogbo yín kò sí ìtọ́ put none of you posted justice for Mohbad. Ìyá Mohbad òjò kò pariwo fídíò up until now your son has not seen justice. Ẹ bọ́ sínú mọ́tò kẹ́ pariwo Nigerians ẹ gbà mí o Mohbad ò tí ì ẹ ṣe yẹn ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbawó wọ́n ń dáwó fún àwọn kan dẹ̀ ń dáwó fún yín àwọn yẹn dẹ̀ pera wọn lábíamọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ rò pé yá ìwà you know people can be very funny even the wife ìjọ olówó post ìjọ olówó shirt Mohbad ìjọ olówó ọgbẹ́ yìí pé justice for my so what are who is deceiving who is deceiving who. Yeah, for him pressure there. Let's continue to take the lights off.